So Russell Westbrook just did something that realistically nobody ever thought was gonna happen. He had 200, I repeat, 200 triple doubles for his career. Like, that is incredibly impressive. And the fact that he's still racking up triple doubles at this age is mental. And yeah, I get it. Look, does a triple double have the same meaning now as it used to now that, like, well, everyone's getting them? No. Still, though, until Russ came along, it really, like, wasn't as common. But him, Jokic, and Luka have kind of, like, not, like, nullified, like, the significance of it, but, like, desensitized people to how big of a deal a triple-double can be in a game. Especially when you, like, when it comes to Russ, like, it's directly affected with wins. And look, I've never been the biggest Russell Westbrook fan. Like, if you look at my YouTube channel from back in the day, or not my YouTube channel, my Twitter, you can literally see, like, me talking about how I thought Russell Westbrook was a championship deterrent. And I still do think that. But what he has done in this regard, it is a sign of anything that he just at the way he plays, just at the intensity that he plays with, and that has to be, you have to take that into account, and how big that is for the NBA, how big that is to have a player like a Russell Westbrook playing hard every single night for the guts of 20 years. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We're trying to hit 3.7k by the end of the day. If we could do that, that would be absolutely insane. But the thing when it comes to Russ is, we all talk about how NBA players, you know, they don't try anymore. They're like, oh, they're missing too many games, and when they play, there's no effort. That's never been the case with Russell Westbrook. Like, even last season, he played 68 games. I think the guy's, 36? He's 36 years old. He is 36, and he is still playing as many games as humanly possible. So like 73 games the season before. He played 78 the season before that. I think 65, 70 before that. He played every game, I think, during the bubble year. In 73, 80, 81, 80, 67. And then before, obviously, Pat Bev went through his knee, he didn't miss a game in his entire career. So you're looking at a guy who's been an Iron Man, and even when things aren't going, like, unbelievably well for him, you would still always get the effort. Like, even 3 seasons ago, the guy was averaging 22, and if you round it up, 22, 12, and 12 for the Wizards. And you're saying, oh, but that Wizards team wasn't great. They went on a mad winning streak to end that year to get into the play-in and get into the playoffs, and it was off the back of him, not Bradley Beal. So it's like, it is always funny looking at Russell Westbrook because he's an easy player to dislike because of the way he plays, his inability to shoot, because of, at times, his inability to play defense, and the fact that you could argue with stat padding. And to an extent, I mean, the only reason I don't mind the rebounding thing was those Oklahoma City Thunder teams excelled because Russell Westbrook was rebounding and pushing the floor. Like, they excelled with a one-man fast break type thing. And if you've got a player like that in Russ, like, it's better off, for me, it's like, oh, Steven Adams letting him get the rebound. It's like, well, yeah, because if Steven Adams catches the ball and then hands it to Russell Westbrook, that takes more time than if Steven Adams boxes out, Russ gets the ball and just runs. So, like, it made a little more sense. But, like, he's desensitized everyone to it. The guy has averaged a triple-double he averaged a triple-double in 4 of 5 seasons. Like, you cannot ignore that. From the year 2016-17 to 2020-21, he averaged a triple-double in 4 seasons. And the only season he didn't was the season he played for the Houston Rockets. That's the only season he has not averaged a triple-double, or he did not have a triple-double in this 5-season stretch, which is beyond me because I don't think anyone has averaged a triple-double not named Russell Westbrook, like other than Oscar Robertson. He did it 4 times in 5 seasons. That is mental. And obviously in this season, Washington, he broke the triple-double record, and I think he hasn't had that many since. I think he's only had, I think he had 182 broke the record, so he's only had 18 since then. But like at the same time, in the year 2021, he was 33. He was 33 when he broke the record, when a lot of players have retired. Like, people don't even realize, before Russ started going on that triple-double streak, Lance Stevenson led the NBA in triple-doubles in the 13-14 season. I think it was like 4. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 where he led the NBA. And Russ has basically just desensitized everybody. And is the triple-double as important a stat as it was back in the day? Not really. Because guards get more rebounds because there are more long shots. It's a lot easier for guards to get triple-doubles. Like, assists are probably given for a little bit, like, less than now than they were before. But at the same time, it's like, it's something that just will not be repeated. And look, again, you can dislike Russell Westbrook. You can dislike Russell Westbrook's game. I'm not the biggest fan of his game. But I will say, when it comes to Russ, you have to be active and trying to get a triple-double. Like, it's hard to get a triple-double while not playing hard. And there's no player, I think, in the history of the NBA that has played harder for as long as Russ. So I still think, like, the guy is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And the guy is absolutely going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no question about that. He is one of the top 75 greatest players of all time. And I think he's somebody that, like, we're going to look back on in 5 or 6 years and think, like, oh man. Like, when the triple-double is no longer as common, I think we're going to look back at Russell Westbrook in a couple of years and be like, we didn't realize how difficult this is. This guy just made it look easy. And it's just like, I think we're not going to appreciate the longevity of LeBron James until LeBron James is gone and Kevin Durant and Steph are gone. We're not going to appreciate the longevity of those 3 players. Just like I don't think we're going to fully appreciate just how impressive what Russell Westbrook is doing, how impressive Russell Westbrook's career has been, and the fact that he has made something that was once seen as like an anomaly, something that happened once in a blue moon for a player, and if a player did it once every 20 games, they were considered a walking triple-double. The guy has basically made it into something that you would have expected in his prime him to do on a night-to-night basis. And the fact that he got a triple-double off the bench, that is incredibly, incredibly impressive as well. So congrats to Russ for 200 triple-doubles. And why was there no Sharpie? Like, you can barely see this number. Like, the first time I saw him, I thought he was pointing to a blank sheet. I thought it was a Centel post, but sure, look, thank God whoever posted this one on Facebook, it was Nuggets. They put a filter on it, set to 200 is a little bit more noticeable anyway, at least.